Hey, what's up? We got some stars in stereo. This is a song called Leave Your Mark. This is for subscriber Candy88 Addison. Alright, so yeah, haven't heard this band before, but you know how I am. If it's something that isn't on this channel, why not? Let's do it. So Candy, here you go. This is drop D on your tuning. This is the guitar doesn't really kick in till later in the song, so this is from about 2 minutes in, and I'll show you the little solo part that's going on. So here we go. Alright, so let's do it. Drop D, like I said, which basically means you're tuning string 6 down to D. It's a whole step flat. Everything else is the same, A, D, G, B, E. Okay, so it's a little bit before 2 minutes where this guitar is kicking in, and you're going to be going, barring the 5th fret, E, A, and D, strumming it. Here, let's get a little better angle. Okay, so, and then take your pinky or your 3rd finger, go to 7th fret on the D, and you're going to strum string 6, 5, and 4. You're going to pull off towards the 7 is going to pull to a 5. So it's, and then bring it right back down to the 7. So, oops. Then bring the pinky off again. So you're either doing 5-5-5 or 5-5-7, and then having the pull off in there too. So, and then go down, up, down, 5-5-5, and that jumps into a D octave to a C octave. So we're going to go 5A, 7G. Make sure when you're playing octaves like this, you almost have to work to not make it work, if you know what I mean. This finger needs to angle to mute out string number 4, the D string. And it's a good idea when you're doing that to mute underneath the low E. And I'm actually muting the B with my pinky. I'm muting the high E. I cover all the bases, but the critical one is muting that D, because you can't get this D octave to ring if you're strumming it with this 5A unless the D string is muted. Okay, so you'll be going, hitting those 3, and then just move the whole octave shape a whole step flat. Remember, a whole step is 2 frets, so there's a half step, another half step. So you got, you decide if you want to go up or down. It's not a big deal. I'm doing up because it comes up quickly. It's easier to do an up on that first octave. And my hand's already down here. That goes 3 times, so let's do that. And then we jump over here to 1st fret E and A, and you go 6 times down. And then we're going to go back to a C octave, which is 3A, muted D, and 5G, and go down, up, down, up. follows the snare drum. Da, 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 da. So if you had to count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you start the whole progression. That's like basically the loop that will be repeated. Okay, then in between that, actually I left this out in the intro. You'll end up going 5, 5, 5 on the EAD, 7 G, and I think there's an 8 B in there, but it doesn't sustain as long as the others. So if you really aim for 5, 5, 5, 7, or even 5, 5 is fine, or 5, 5, 5. So you'd have. All right, and then the next part. Use your third finger, go to 5E, and it'll be. So the best way to think of this is a few ways. It's 12 times palm muted on fret 5 on the low E. Remember palm muting, you're resting your palm right in front of the bridge. Make sure you're not up here, you'll choke it out. So you want that nice, the sweet spot, so to speak. I guess you could say it like that. So you can count 4 times 3, or you can count to 6 twice, and then go 3rd fret, and then back to the 5th fret 3 times. So, and then start it all over. But it is important to know where that starts, where that subgroup starts, and where it ends, because this is one of those songs where it so happens to end on where it's going to start the next group, which is just a repeat of it. So if you know in your mind we got 12, 1, and 3, then you're finishing the 3 there, right? Then you got to start the next 12 there. So in reality, it's 15 times, but I don't know that I would think of it that way. I'd rather you know where it starts and where the riff ends, and then boom, you stack it and do it again. All right, I don't know how many times. It was either 6 or 8. You'll be doing the when they come out of it, it's gonna go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5th fret E and A. No palm mute on that, and rest. All right. The only other part to teach you here would be that solo that comes up probably around almost 3 minutes in. And the way to approach this is to bar the 12th fret on the D and G. So string 4 and 3, bar it. You're going to pick fret 12 on the G, do a hammer on and a pull off right back to 12. We heard 3 notes, we only picked 1 note. Make sure you get kind of a snap with that pull off. If you just lift, you don't get the volume you need. So, oops. And then hit the 12D, and you do that twice. So it's. And then go 12G hammered 13, and then go 15B. So it's, leave the fingers down. So now the second time around you repeat it, but this time go 12 hammered to 13 on the G, and pick the 12G instead of doing the 15B. All right. So I want you to see this in like groups, you know, sections, because chances are that little subgroup's going to repeat, and if you can understand it, where it starts, where it ends, it's going to help you. And in my mind, I break this into 4 quarters. The first quarter is this. Second quarter, which is very similar to the first quarter, and then the third quarter is the same as the first, where we do the 15B. And then the last one, the fourth quarter, is barring the 12th fret on the D and G. You're going to strum those two strings 12 times. So if you get lost when you get into double digits, just count to 4. Think like math. 4 times 3 is 12 times. So, and then move over to 10G 4 times. But don't pause. You want to land that. So do it again. Okay. So there you go. Stars in Stereo. Pretty cool name, man. I don't know, man, if you like compare them maybe to, I don't know, man, Paramore meets In This Moment. I don't know. In This Moment, like, just more like heavy, I guess, but I haven't listened to any other songs from this band. But anyways, there you go. Welcome to the channel, by the way. All of you guys, if you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe. It's an all request channel, so in the early days, it really worked to your advantage because I didn't have a lot of subscribers. Now I'm at about 75,000 after 2.5 years, and but I still write your requests down, man. So who knows? Yours may be next. Don't be shy. Make sure to send your request in. I write them down, and who knows? Maybe yours will be next. If you have questions, I also try to keep the interaction going as much as possible. I do have a few good players on my channel that seem to step in and help out, and I do appreciate you guys. You know who you are. My email is mike@rockinguitarlessons.com. I do teach on Skype for guitar and bass, and my wife Jolene teaches vocals. If that's something you're interested in, shoot me an email, mike@rockinguitarlessons.com. I also offer CVT lessons, which stands for Custom Video Tablature Lessons, something I invented, I guess you could say, off of one of my subscribers / students' idea about 2.5 years ago, or 2 years ago. And anyways, it stands for Custom Video Tablature Lessons. Basically, you let me know what you want to learn, and I will, by ear, I don't use other programs because I just don't trust them. I do trust my ear, and I handwrite the tabs, and I subgroup everything, I timestamp it, and it's very, very thorough, and then I record a video lesson and put that on the channel, scan the tabs, and send them to your email. So anyways, you can read up about that on my website, rockinguitarlessons.com. Segue into that, huh? That was nice. That was nice. Good job, Mike. Yeah. Anyways, if you go to rockinguitarlessons.com, it'll say Skype and CVT lessons. You'll click that tab, and it'll take you to a tutorial for guitar and bass and for vocals. That's Jolene doing the vocals. And then there's another one you got to click for the custom video tablature that will give you a tutorial that goes into more depth rather than me use this video to explain it all. And the pricings and everything are there on the website. Be sure to fill out that contact information while you're there. Down the road we will be doing some gear giveaways. It's not yet, but I will let you know. But the only way you will know is if you fill out the contact information. It's just your name and email, and it's safe and secure. We basically will send out a newsletter once a month, something like that, and let you know what's up with everything. And there's some free stuff on the website. Check it out. And of course, if you'd like to join, much appreciated. And you know, my students that have joined the website, you know, a lot of times they'll email me and say, hey Mike, what about doing this for the lesson of the week or that? And I like to do that. I like to be there and keep that intimate kind of one-on-one vibe as much as possible. So I thought, you know, taking Skype lessons or coming to RGL Studios for private lessons is the second best, man. So anyways, I put a lot of thought into it. Check it out. Let me know what you think. And until next time, I'm Mike Gross, rockinguitarlessons.com. Stars in Stereo. I gotta forget that, man.